This right here goes out to all them motherfuckers that say I got average skill. Sit and spin, bitch. You know, crazy Nick 89. If you watching this, beat this one. Oh, it's your boy, Wings of Redemption, and I am back with another commentary for Persona Gaming. I was challenged. I recently came up with a new way to play the Riot Shield. Basically, a guy named MBulk11 sent me a private message late at night, and he goes, "You should try camping with a Riot Shield in C4." That's the entire message. So I was thinking, that got the brain turning, and I was like, C4 Riot Shield, huh? That sounds like a good idea. But I was like, that would be kind of boring to play with and watch. So how could I integrate that? Yeah, it clicked. The Riot Shield will block explosives as long as they're in front of you. C4 is one of the most deadly explosives on the game. C4 can also be detonated without losing your cover of the Riot Shield. I think I'm going to use C4 with danger close on the Riot Shield with Scavenger. So what happened is I made a video on my channel where I went 24-6 on Derailed with the Riot Shield. The shit worked. I was like, and as soon as I posted the video, people asked me if I could get a nuke with the Riot Shield. I was skeptical. But I ended up doing it, and I ended up doing majority of the nuke with the Riot Shield C4 setup. So I'm going to bring this to Persona Gaming because a lot of the people on the Persona Gaming fan base don't really like me. Don't know why. Penis envy. I mean, yeah, I understand my last week's commentary was, for the top 5 plays, was really lackluster, but I had to do it in a rush, and it was Taylor's week, and the one he didn't really sound that great. You know, his mic was messing up or something, and I just did it in a rush. But this goes out to all Hutch's fanboys and all the people that hate on me. Bishop Talk 98. This one goes out to you too. Talk about average skill. I can just sit here and shake my head. But yeah, let's drop all that. People are just gonna say I'm cocky and mess. Let's go ahead and talk about the Riot Shield. There's a couple. This kid's just tearing my feet up. There's a couple things you want to do when you got the Riot Shield. A couple strategies I'm gonna talk about real quick that I've actually noticed and started integrating into my game. First off, don't carry a shotgun or a machine pistol on your secondary unless it's like the M93 Raffica. Second off, here's the reason why. Generally, if you're not using lightweight, soon as you hit somebody for the first time, they're either going to try to knife you or they're going to run from you. Generally, if they run from you, you're most likely going to chase them, and then they're going to turn around and start shooting you when you sprint. Because when you're sprinting the Riot Shield, the right half of your body is fully exposed, and so is your head. So the best thing to do, as soon as they hesitate to turn, pull out your pistol, which you can do almost instantly, and light them up in the back. It only take 1 or 2 shots since you hit them with the Riot Shield to begin with. Alright, if that case happens. Alright, what's some other things you face when you have the Riot Shield out and you're in the standoff position? First off, double teaming. How to avoid double teaming? Generally stay in enclosed areas. Like such as this building I'm in right now, or the hallways you see me in. I tried to stay in those areas because generally people will flank through there, and I could just be set up with my C4 because nobody looks for C4 on the ground and nobody runs sit rep. And you try to stay there, that way even if 2 people do show up, they're both in the C4 blast radius, or they're both in front of you and they can't flank around you easily. The smaller the space, the better you are with a Riot Shield because there's less chance they can flank around you. Generally, if somebody comes up to, rushes up to knife you, don't try to hit them with the Riot Shield. Generally, if you're going to hit them with the riot shield, you want to either have them off guard, or you want them kind of, running from you. Just kind of hesitant. That way, they won't react instantly with the knife. And if they react instantly with the knife, they'll generally kill you when you're doing the lunge attack. What you want to do is you basically want to wait and keep them in the center of the screen, and try not to move at all. Just try to move your cursor around and keep them in the middle of your screen. This way, as soon as they miss the knife, you press triangle and you bring out your tactical knife pistol and you stab them, because they can't retract their knife that fast. The only way this fails is if they have a tactical knife as well. Then it's just all luck of the draw. But as soon as you press triangle, just go ahead and press circle, and you generally will get the knife kill. That's the best way to deal with that situation. What's some other things that you deal with? People throwing stem texts on you. Alright, rifle grenades, AT4s, RPGs, they can all be blocked pretty easily. As long as they stay in front of you, you're pretty much going to block them real easily. If it hits the shield, it won't kill you. But the stem text, people like to throw them and hit you with the stem text. The way to avoid that is to basically, as soon as you see the animation of them going to throw something, it's either going to be a flashbang, stun, stem text, or frag grenade. You want to like just, as soon as they go in there, they can't shoot you with a gun, so you want to jet right or left as soon as possible. Never forward. Forward, generally they'll throw and stick it right to you. You want to maybe even jump. You want to make it hard as possible for them to get the stem text to stick onto you. So as long as the stem text doesn't stick to you, you're fine. As soon as they throw it, go right to the kind of go right where the area they threw it in, so you can block the blast with your shield, and that pretty much save you. Then they're out. The number one thing though that's the most dangerous of all is the flashbang. The stun you can deal with, especially if you have a higher sensitivity, but the flashbang is really going to mess you up, and I don't have any way to combat it. I seriously don't. Luck. Generally, if I get flashbanged, I'll just walk backwards real slowly, and hopefully they don't rush and try to knife me. You could also use, if you have a headset, you could probably use that to kind of gauge if they're going to rush it up to you or not. But it's all generally, if they flashbang you, it all depends on how bad you get flashbanged and what kind of area you're in. It's all luck past that point. I don't know what to tell you, sorry. Alright, when you're doing this, you don't want to be standing up. And generally, when you throw in your C4, you either want to have it pre-thrown, like you see me do a lot here, or you want to basically wait till they stop firing. As soon as they stop firing, throw it right away. Because after they stop firing, people are going to hesitate, and they're not going to expect you to drop your shield. And as soon as they see the shield drop, they're going to it's just going to click in their head. They're going to snap. They're going to try to go back to you. And by that time, the C4 is on the ground, and you're back in your safe position, and you're double tapping your square button. The double tapping of the square button is kind of odd. Sometimes it'll do it right away. Sometimes you just gotta keep pop, 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 pop. I just rapidly press square since I don't have a gun out to reload anyway. Some more riot shield tips. Let's talk about riot shield in a defensive nature. The riot shield with a defensive nature is more or less, you want to try to hug doorways and such. You want to keep your, remember when you're in your safe position, which is crouched with the riot shield in front of you, your butt hangs out the left side of your shield. To compensate for this, you can basically stay on the left side of a door frame and keep that part of your body behind the wall, and then you're 100% impervious. And people, when you're crouched, people can stand behind you like a portable wall and shoot over the top of you. That is how the riot shield is pretty much meant to be used, and it's very effective as well. If you want to see more riot shield videos, I have another C4 video on my channel, and also have a defensive riot shield video on my channel. That has been your boy Wings of Redemption, signing out, pimp.